Hey guys, it's Chanel, and today I'm coming with a tutorial that is giving off Meg The Stallion. That's what I was going for, but I couldn't do a full bang. It's hot outside. I was giving Rick James, and I just wasn't for it. But I feel like this is really cute. It's different from what I'm used to wearing. It's a lot of hair. It's my new tight curly. I'm releasing a new hair company, or relaunching with all new products, and this is one of them. I don't know if you can see all of that, and here's the bundle. Still a little wet, but you can get into that. But this is the hair, and I have three, kind of a half, 3 1/4 amount of hair. It's the 24, 22, 20, and an 18, and then a 16-inch closure that's not exactly the same curl pattern, but it worked. Yeah, so I'm testing out different hair, or in the final rounds of testing out different hair. So this is one of them. Absolutely love this hair. I'm gonna show it straightened, I'm gonna show how it colors, and then show you how the curls revert back after I put it through the ringer. Now, I'm not gonna keep this little short look like this for too long, so I'm probably gonna add some wefts somewhere in here so I can continue to use this look. But if you see, with 3.5 bundles, it's super full. And then I use my curl cream in order to define the curls a little bit. But I kind of like it. It's cute. It's giving. It's definitely different than anything that I wear. Thank you, baby. But wants me to show you the curls again. Super soft, it straightens beautifully, it colors amazingly, and the curl stays. So this is a quick weave tutorial. I'm gonna show you what I do. I hope you like it. First hair tutorial. Okay, so I've already attached my anchor wefts, which I did 2 of those just to lock everything in place, which just means that I wrapped the weft a little past ear to ear where I knew my closure would sit, and that allowed me to kind of anchor it. So this is a quick weave, and because I want longevity and I didn't want it to lift, I sewed down my closure. Now I have done quick weaves where I just glued the closure down, which was super quick, perfect, it worked out great. But in this case, I decided to go ahead and sew it down, just because I know that it helps to lock in the quick weave and gives you longevity. So I'm just sewing it around like you typically do with the standard sew in, making sure that my placement is accurate. So I didn't glue down the lace, but I did use like some gel and melting spray. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was locked in place. Now that I've sewn down my closure, I'm adding another anchor weft. This again will just kind of help me to lock everything in place. And right now I'm just showing how much glue you should be adding. I know when I've done quick weave, sometimes the weft has lifted because I failed to add adequate enough glue. So you want to make sure that you have enough to where it can kind of lock in with the cap. Another thing, I do not suggest using a nude cap. Typically I have my black cap under, and I just put my closure on and I cut the extra tan wig cap off, but I didn't this time, and I can see some of the hair poke through, or I can see the cap through some of my wefts, so I don't suggest keeping it the tan color unless you're going to be stacking the wefts on it. Because these are longer lengths that I'm applying now, I'm going to go pretty much ear to ear, back and forth, just so I can have that length in the back and it's not thin. That's super important, especially with curly hair, because you don't want it to look choppy. So again, just adding some glue to the weft. You want to make sure to get enough glue on that weft to where it can adhere properly. And I'm just kind of looking and, well, not really looking, just trying to feel where to put everything, because I don't have a mirror back there, so I can't really see. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do when it comes to this self-installs. Quick tip, you want to blow dry. I typically do every 2 wefts I start to blow dry. You want to blow dry it just so it can lock it in place, but also because this is a curly install and I know to keep it looking like it's supposed to look, I'm going to wet it. I just wanted to make sure to lock it in place. Now I'm using the gel in order to put do my glueless method, and I can secure my closure. And again, I'm using heat to just melt everything down. I have been working on my installs for closures, and I'm about to do a new install with some of my new hair where I'm really going to freak out the frontal, and so I'm going to show that and that whole process, because I've been on a kick of like mastering the most flawless looking lace possible. I don't know if y'all watch or follow any of the like Nigerian hairstylists or like the UK girls, but they have it down to a science. And I really haven't seen American girls get it the way they get it. Not that they don't do flawless closure installs, but not like them. Hairlines and everything. So I'm really going to push myself for my next install to really get the best looking frontal or closure. So stay tuned for that. There goes Bud, you know, busting in just because he can. And on this look, before I take it out, because I am still running through and getting my final test in for hair, but on this one I'm going to actually straighten it and color it as well, so you'll get to see how it colors, you'll get to see how it straightens, and you can see if the curls revert back, so you can just know, because getting a trusted curly look that you can do all those things with is super important. So now I'm just showing how I'm cutting it. Now mind you, baby, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. So I started with a longer layer, and then I slowly started to like trim off more. So this second one I pretty much measured to where the bottom of my chin was, and then that's where I started to cut. And then I took another piece, and then the next one I did to the bottom of my lip, I believe, either the bottom or the top of my lip. And then I started to put water in it, and then I realized I was going to need way more water than that, because I needed to see, because it is curly, how it was going to fall. And then once I saturated the hair a little bit more, I just started cutting again. Forgive me in my gum chewing. I'm sorry. Have not done a tutorial in a long time. So I'm kind of all over the place, but I promise I'll be, you know, more aware in the next tutorial, just so I can, you know, get a better finished product, because I'm kind of ashamed. But yeah, just combing or brushing with a dimming brush and trying to get some layers together to prepare for the Meg Thee Stallion look. Now mind you, the closure that I use is a curly closure, while the hair is a tight curly, so the curls don't match at all. I tried to make it do what it could do, but by the time that I do the next tutorial where I'm actually straightening the hair, I'll probably end up having like a kinky curly. No, I'll probably keep this look in to straighten it, but once I color it, I'm gonna change it to like a kinky curly closure, only because I really want y'all to see what it looks like, either kinky curly or like a tighter curl pattern. I just want y'all to really get into the curl pattern, because I feel like with the closure being loose, you're not able to fully see how beautiful these curls are. But I definitely want you guys to see and understand this hair is magical. And I had someone in my comments say that this hair reminds them of like my old curly hair, because when I first came into the hair game, I was all about the curls, and my curls were nothing to play with. And that's what this is giving. This is the hair in its natural state, just washed and combed through. And then this is how it looks. So I have in almost 3.5 bundles, and it is 24, 22, 20, and then like a sliver of 18 with a 16-inch curly 5x5 closure. And this look like, this is out of my wheelhouse. Like, I haven't done my hair like this ever, but I'm loving it. It's super cute. It's giving. So thank you, Meg Thee Stallion, and shout out to her stylist. Love this look.